Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different, but I thought it'd be a really good video to film and kind of show you guys the prices for things here in New Zealand. So for anybody that's interested, who's coming over for a working holiday, who's just interested in the food prices at the moment, I thought this would be a really good video. So this week I am going to film my weekly shop. So we get started, make sure you give this video a massive thumbs up, make sure you subscribe down below for more videos like this, and comment down below if there's any other videos you'd like me to do about New Zealand or living in New Zealand, anything like that. And yeah, let's get on with it. They call it a grocery shop in here in New Zealand, but we in England call it a food shop. So there's kind of three, I guess, main supermarkets here in New Zealand. Now I live in Canterbury, so it could be different in the North Island, could be different in areas of the South Island, but this is my experience. So we have Countdown, which is I think Woolworths in Australia. I think they're similar. I could be wrong about that, but they call Countdown Woolworths sometimes, or I see adverts for Woolworths / Countdown. You then have New World, and then you also have Pak'n'Save. Now Pak'n'Save I'd say is more of like, you can bulk buy stuff or you can get a lot of good discounts, but we don't have one near us. Our nearest one is in Christchurch, which is an hour away, and I'm not going to go do a food shop which is an hour away when I have a supermarket half an hour down the road. We tend to usually go to Countdown. We think there's a little bit more choice, but there's some things I actually need to get in New World today. They have a good some things in the international aisle from Britain that you can't get in Countdown, so we're gonna have a little shop in New World as well as Countdown. And I'm also gonna go into Kmart as well, so it's a full-on like shop. I'm going to Kmart just to get some baking tins, but also I think it'd just be good to show kind of around the main shops that people go to here in New Zealand. I love Kmart, and it's next to Countdown, which is perfect. So for our weekly shop, I have this meal planner, so I'll plan all of our meals, or roughly like lunches and breakfasts, but plan all of our like evening meals so I can buy for that basically. And then I make a big shopping list of basically everything that we need, right in there in the week, like things we run out of. Now this will be a generic weekly shop, with some things we buy bi-weekly. For example, crisps we bought last week, so we buy a couple big packs, we won't need to get any this week. And a lot of cupboard stuff we still have, like peanut butter and Nutella and things like that, that we don't buy every week, or some that we only buy like once every month or so. So it'll be very generic, but it'll give you an idea about produce and meat and kind of everything like that on what we buy. So I'm just going to double check my shopping list, and then let's head off to Countdown first off, and yeah, go do our weekly shop. I've just arrived in Ashburton. This is where we go shopping, nearest town basically. And I'm just going to quickly go to Kmart first and get that stuff, and I've just realised there's a Tank Juice that's just opened in Ashburton. Tank Juice is amazing, by the way, we love it. Tank Mango is my favourite, so I might have to get a small Tank Mango before I leave. Right, I'm gonna go to Kmart, and then I'm gonna go to Countdown afterwards. Car park is pretty empty, so it should be quite quiet, which is good, but yeah, let's go. Here we go guys, Kmart. Right, we're gonna go straight to firstly see if they've got some filters, which I don't think they're gonna have. Nope, still no filters. I always love the Christmas stuff in here, to be fair. Last year it was really nice, but some of the stuff in here is actually even nicer. So we're in Countdown. First thing first, we're getting some fruit. Fruit is expensive, like for example most of the berries are gone, but usually blueberries are around $9 at the moment, which is about £4.50. Pineapples are $9.99, which is about £4.50. Yeah, fruit is really, really expensive, so I'll tell you what we do to kind of keep the cost lower. Apples tend not to be too bad, they're always available like all year round as well, and the same with bananas, so I'll definitely get some of those. All in all, like produce tends to be seasonal, so like at the moment I'll probably buy like asparagus and green beans and stuff, just because they are cheaper. When you tend to try and buy stuff out of season, that's when it does get expensive, just because obviously it's harder to import into New Zealand compared to most other places, so that is what we tend to do. cheese is a bit of an odd one. Like, you can still get some varieties of cheese, but not like you can in the UK. So like in terms of mozzarella, usually they just have grated, unless you just come to a counter like this and they've got like balls of mozzarella. But you can get most stuff, but it is again quite expensive for what it is. So like obviously we're used to getting mozzarella like own brand Tesco, but here you've just got branded, which is around £3.50, which isn't, to be honest, too bad. Meat isn't too bad. Like, we'll tend to buy quite a few packs, and if some are like on offer, we'll get it and freeze it. That's what we kind of tend to do. I don't think the quality, this isn't bashing it, but the quality I don't think is as good as the UK, but then again that is what we're used to. But we'll mainly buy chicken. In terms of mince, there isn't as a variety, like you can't get low fat mince. So yeah, okay, we don't get this stuff in the UK, but we love it. Bundaberg is so yummy, probably really high in sugar. But it's the best ginger beer. There is a Christmas one, and I will be getting this for Christmas this year. But sometimes we tend to, I mean it's on offer, so I think I will get these mini cans and just have those, because they're only 200ml. So if we do fancy something sweet, these are actually really good. If anyone drinks like non-dairy milk, like I don't tend to drink a lot of milk, I find this is probably the nicest tasting oat milk. This one I didn't like the taste of, and there's also another one, but I can't remember what it's called. I don't know whether it's the So Good that tastes alright as well, but they still have a really good selection of like non-dairy milk, which I was actually a little bit worried about. So Barker's, I don't need any today. This stuff, Barker's, this brand is basically, it's only 45 minutes away from here actually, like the place it's from in Geraldine. We find we don't need any today, that's why I'm saying something, but these like jams, they do ready meals, they do fruit cordials, they are the best we've found in terms of taste. They do loads and loads of stuff. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but we have found it's worth buying because it is just super yummy. And yes, there's still Nutella, and I am tempted to get some Biscoff today for porridge, you know, just because Biscoff, you know. So in terms of yogurt, there's a whole lot of choice of yogurt. Cheese, there isn't really. Tasty cheese is basically cheddar. We usually just get the packs of stuff that's grated because it's just a little bit easier. One's up there. But yeah, that is cheese, because I know a lot of people like it. And in terms of butter, they still have Lurpak, which we get anyway. It is more expensive, but there's like a whole load of choice. But yeah, butter can be quite expensive unless you're just happy to not get as good a quality. But yeah, we usually just get a Lurpak. So to try and cut costs down on fruit, we do just use frozen fruit. Like obviously it's not the same, but it is cheaper and it's a good way of still getting like nutrition in. They've got loads, like you can get bulk packs, like there are blueberries, which actually I might get this time. They've got loads of choice. So that is what we tend to do, is just buy these packets and they'll last us a couple of weeks. So now I'm going to really quickly pop into New World. We don't tend to shop here a lot, it's just a couple things they do that Countdown don't. This is a really cool thing that I like that they do. It's like pick and mix, but for like savoury things as well as sweet. But it's a really cool thing. You can get a few odd bits here, which are quite nice. Oh, this is what I'm after, but they don't have any of the beef. We usually just get the beef. They do the chicken in Countdown, but not the beef. That's not it. It's what we usually get. It always makes me laugh in like the international, because apparently English have sandwich bread all the time. And then there's stuff like Iron Brew and all of that. Oh, what a shame. I'll have to get them next week. Right guys, I am back. I'm going to show you everything I've bought and then basically run through how much everything cost. And I'm also going to tell you what extra things I got. I'll do two prices at the end, so everything like in terms of groceries and then everything from like extra stuff. So I didn't get too many extra stuff. I usually wouldn't. Last week I didn't get anything extra. Week before we got some towels, but it is just because we're kind of settling in. But usually we wouldn't buy many extra things. A, because we're trying to save money, but B, we usually don't need any extra things. But there's a couple things we noticed to get. So first one was like a measuring jug. This was $2 from Kmart. I did get the pink one because I wanted the pink one, which is about £1. Basically, it's going to be easier to heat up things like peas or beans, or just have a measuring jug around. Use this for gravy and everything like that. We didn't have anything, so we're using mugs and just saucepans and stuff. So that was one thing that we noticed, and it's not expensive. And that was from Kmart. I got these from the warehouse. I didn't take you in there. I don't really shop at the warehouse a whole lot, but there's a few things in there that I would sometimes get. Usually we would go to Kmart and get things like this from there. But this is a Sistema pack of reusable Tupperware. There are 4 in here, and they were $6, so about £3. So I just got these because we like to have sometimes pesto pasta for lunches away and stuff like that, and I just thought these will be best to get because they should last whilst we're out here. We do have a few, but I end up like cutting carrots and prepping stuff in them to use them for those sort of things, so I thought just get a few extra bits of those. I then got and treated myself to some slippers. One thing I have noticed is a lot of the downstairs is hard floor, and I just wanted, like, instead of just trying to find and use socks all the time, I just wanted to get a pair of slippers that I can just slip on. Yeah, so I just got these ones. These are probably ones that fit best. They have a bendy sole. The rest were quite solid. I just didn't want that, and these were cheaper anyway. So these were $5. Yeah, happy with these. Now the next and last extra thing I got was a 5-piece bakeware set. Now in this house there were no tins or anything like that, and I tend to use a lot of like loaf tins or muffin trays and stuff for baking and things like that. I tend to do a lot of like reuse, just to use up like bananas. This was from Kmart. It's a 5-piece bakeware set, so it has a loaf pan, square like pan muffin one, a roasting tin, and a cookie like baking tray. So that's going to be perfect. Yeah, we needed something like this because I was cooking at the weekend and I wanted to roast potatoes, and I don't tend to like making roast potatoes in the air fryer. I think it dries them out quite a lot. So yeah, I just wanted to get some so we could actually finally use some tins. So now I can put my slippers on. I'm gonna go through fridge and freezer stuff. So I got 2 packs of chicken breasts. They're quite big chicken breasts, bigger than probably what you'd expect or get at home actually. But I usually just buy a couple trays and then I'll freeze most of them. I'll probably use one of them today. But I just kind of freeze the meat, it's just easier. I then bought some steak strips. These are really good for like stir fries and stuff. I'm gonna make burrito bowls with that. And then I got some sirloin steaks. This is for my birthday, which is on Thursday. I'm having steak and wedges. That is all the meat. I have got some already frozen in there. As I said before, like if there's any yellow stickers on any of them, I'll get that and just freeze it. I did get some bacon. Now they don't do like back bacon at home, so you need to look out for like middle eye bacon. It's less fatty, I find. I don't particularly like streaky bacon, so I'll usually buy Hella's. I can't remember the brand we bought last year, but I can't seem to find it in Countdown, but this is absolutely fine, and it's really hard to find non-smoked, so I just bought Manuka smoked, if that is of interest of anybody. I then got some ham. This is honey baked ham. I'll just buy one of these packs and that should last us a little while actually, but that is the brand we tend to like and buy. We then got some Moogats. There's also the Collective do like these things called Suckies as well, but these were just tended to be, these were just on offer, so it made sense to buy these. 5 little yogurts that are really great for lunches. Sometimes when we'll get busy, I'll probably buy 2 packs of these for me and Finn, so there's one each day. So this was like $6.50, so about £3.25, around that sort of price, which I don't think is too bad for yogurts actually. And it's good to have a little bit of protein in the day. I then got some mozzarella. These are like cherry mozzarellas, so small ones, and they are really good for putting in like salads and stuff. I then got some milk. We always get trim milk. It's kind of the equivalent of semi-skimmed. In terms of yogurt, we got this probiotic plus yogurt. Anchor is a big kind of brand. They do a lot of like sour creams and yogurts and dairy products. We tend to buy what's on offer. This was on offer this week, and these are really great in smoothies, and I'll just sweeten it myself with honey. I tend to do that rather than buying a lot of flavoured yogurt. I then got some Lurpak, and then some grated cheese. This will last us probably the next 3 weeks, to be honest. I don't tend to buy a lot of cheese. I then did buy, I haven't bought this in the last few weeks, Edam sticks. These are again really good for lunches as a little snack. You can get loads of different branded ones. I just got these again because they were on offer. So basically in Counter they have a one card, which is basically similar to like a card. And then, as you saw, I got the frozen mango and frozen berries. Again, that will last us a couple of weeks. And then I got some frozen peas and frozen broccoli. Again, this will last us a couple of weeks, and it's just easier and cheaper to buy frozen stuff so it doesn't go out of date. So I'm gonna go pop that away. Also forgot in New World, I bought these season wedges. These are the nicest wedges we have found. Actually nicer in the air fryer than making your own, and I wanted these for my birthday dinner, so I went out of my way to get them actually. But yeah, those ones are really nice. Right, now for fruit and veg. So New World, I got Finn some Pink Lady apples. They didn't have any in Countdown like they have the last couple of weeks, so I just got 3 of those because we already have some still. And I got myself some Gala apples, so I tend to just get both of those each week. I then got some red onions. I got this kilogram of pears because this was only £5.99, so it's about £3 for the whole pack of pears. And I just thought pears would be nice and something different. I can always freeze them and stuff for smoothies. I then got us some green beans. We used the whole pack last week. They went down really well. Bananas, I always get some bananas and just use them in smoothies if they tend to go a little bit brown. Asparagus, again had some asparagus. It was really yummy, wanted some more. Got some peppers. And then I got some portobello mushrooms for, again, steak and wedges for my birthday, and some just white butter mushrooms. That is everything I got in terms of fruit. As I say, we do a lot of smoothies at the moment and just use like the frozen fruit, but we do still get in our veg. Always have it with every meal, and remember we are only 2 people, but this will last us easily the whole week, maybe more. Right, now going on to dry stuff. So I picked up a New World because I forgot in Countdown some dark chocolate. I just got the Lindt 85% and it was on offer as well in New World, which is good. New World also have like a club card. I then bought Finn some Weetabix bites. He did like these last year, so hopefully he's okay with those again. I then got, again on my birthday, I think I just kind of want a movie evening of just steak and chips and watching a film. So I got some sweet and salty and some butter popcorn. These are really cheap, like at home, so that's a really cool, nice little snack. I then got some coffee. This is the coffee I tend to buy. This will probably last me now until we leave. This is Jed's Coffee Company. It's not too expensive. This is about probably £4.50, £4.25 for the whole thing, and Nescafe just tends to be more expensive. There are other brands, but I tend to go with this one and it tastes really good as well. I then got some black pepper because we were running out of our black pepper grinder from last year. I then got some Nando's marinade. This is cheaper than the sauce. This is about £2, £3, and it's a really good marinade. Just marinate it in, make Nando's at home. There is no Nando's in the South Island that I know of, so it's just a nice little taste of home, I guess, which sounds ridiculous because it's Portuguese, but you know, you get Nando's at home, we eat it a lot. And then just some like household items. I did buy some bin bags because we were running out of bin bags. I then also got some sponges so I can clean the bathroom. And saying that, I bought some bathroom cleaner. I did buy the eco stuff, I prefer it. It's less harsh chemicals and I have really, really sensitive skin, although I do usually wear gloves. So I prefer to buy the eco kind of brands if I can. I then got some stainless steel. We realised we didn't have any of these the other day, and they're only like $2, so I thought I'd pick them up. And then we got some baby wipes. Now this is mainly for work. When we come out the tractor, I like to clean my tractor floor with baby wipes, and they're really good if you've got grubby hands and everything, and people always ask for them. So they're really cheap. They're only like £1.50, so I'll just get some of those. And then I got some maple syrup. I always get pure maple syrup. I don't get the maple flavoured syrup because it tastes gross and artificial. This will go in smoothies. This will go in like stuff to flavour things, in like flapjacks, and I love maple syrup. It is expensive, like it is around, I think this was around $9, about £4.50, so it is expensive, but I'd rather get the real stuff and it will last us ages. I then got 2 packs of these mini cans. As I said, I tend to like to buy the mini cans of stuff, so I got the passion fruit one and just the ginger beer. I tend to just get maybe a pack a week, but because they were on offer, I got a couple packs, and it will last us a while. Like, we haven't got through our pack from over a week ago. I just tend to like to have something like that in the fridge, because if we do want something sweet, it's so easy to get. So that will last us a while. I then got some more kitchen roll, just because we're on our last roll. Again, that will last a few weeks very easily. Bread, I usually buy this Plowman's bakery bread. It's probably the nicest tasting one. It is expensive, as it's $4.20, which is quite expensive for bread. Again, that's quite expensive over here, unless you, most are around $4, $3, which is quite expensive, but it's just what it is here. Eggs, I always buy a dozen of eggs, probably the size 7, which is like a large. I then bought some standard stuffed taco boats. I like these rather than the like soft tacos. These taste nice, like Old El Paso ones taste nice. Like Countdown New Zealand wraps, I don't like the taste of for some reason. Then I got these peckish crackers. Last week we got similar ones. These are caramelized onion and balsamic vinegar, and then I got the barbecue ones. These are super cheap, or they're good price, and they're really good at snacking. So when we're at work, I'll just give us some of these, and they're really easy to snack on. I then got some of these Snackles cereal bars. These are like the no sugar ones. Finn quite likes these, and we were just running out, so I thought I better get some more. And on a one-off, I did buy some Biscoff. I really like this on porridge, so I think this will last us the whole time whilst we're out there, but it's also good for pancakes, and we'll be having pancake day whilst we're out here. And I can always just make like Biscoff blondies or something like that, but it's $10, which is about £5, which is actually probably similar to what it is at home. I'm just making excuses because I just love this stuff so damn much. I then got some smoked chipotle, however you say it, spice mix. I'm gonna actually use these with tacos and make chipotle tacos. I really wanted to find some chipotle mayo, but I couldn't find any, and just tastes so good. Then the last thing I got was waffles. Now these are like sugar waffles. These remind me of being a little kid. When I was younger, I remember at Christmas time my dad buying me some, and I remember my mum coming back from New York and got me these corn syrup sachets and bought me waffles, and I had corn syrup and waffles. So it just, I don't know, evokes those memories, and I love it. So these are going to be my birthday breakfast. So that is everything I bought. Bear in mind there are some items that will last a while. There are some things that I won't buy all the time, and I think it is a little bit more expensive than what we'd usually spend on a shop. I aim for about max $150 a week, around that sort of price. I don't really want to spend any more. That's about £75 a week, which I think actually at home is quite reasonable. So that is kind of what we are aiming for actually. So I might actually be on budget, I think. So from Countdown, obviously I only bought 3 things from New World. So Countdown altogether cost me $288.34. I'll put that on the screen how much that is in pounds. In New World I spent $10.73. So altogether I spent pretty much almost on the dot $298. So actually I'm in budget for the week, which is super good. Last week I did spend less, but I think that's because we didn't need things like I bought some things for my birthday. Also I had some household items that we don't get every week, and like coffee and those sort of things. And then Kmart and stuff I bought from Kmart cost, so the measure jug, the slippers and the bake set cost me $44, and then the Tupperware cost me $6, so I spent $50 extra, which is about £25. As I say, won't be spending much money over the next few weeks. Those are just kind of one-off items. But anyway, that is everything I bought. I hope this has been helpful to kind of give you a sense of the brands you can get out here, what we usually spend on a weekly shop, how much like cost of living is, and everything like that. I just thought it was a really good shop to do and show you guys, basically, because I love watching these kind of videos, and also I'm always interested in like shops in terms of like how much things are going to cost me when I'm going to a place, especially for working holidays. It's really hard to gauge like the cost of living. So yeah, so this is between 2 people as well, by the way. This isn't obviously all just for me. So yeah, 2 people. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on. If you did enjoy this video, give it a massive thumbs up and make sure you subscribe down below for more videos like this. Comment down below if there's any other videos you'd like to see from me, and apart from that, I will see you next time. Bye guys.